Hello everyone. So your paper is on 13th March. So there is very less time. So we need to revise most important topics. And there are huge syllabus. So we can't revise all the topics. And all the topics are not more important for the IOQB especially. So I have classified that topics in two parts. One most important topics, another important topics. So first of all, you will cover in the order what I have suggested here. So first you will cover most important topics, and in this also you have to follow this sequence. So first you have to read about the chapter revise ecosystem, and in see ecosystem is left by most of the student. They think that it is a easy chapter, but in IOQB the question which are asked from the ecosystem chapter is not of a easy level. So you must have to solve the problems related to the ecosystems of advanced level. So in ecosystem especially you should focus on different pyramids. See, you by seeing the topic of pyramids, biomass, bio number pyramids, energy pyramids, you think that it is easy topic, but you must learn about the different examples related to it. And many a time students do the mistakes in easy questions of the ecosystem, so you have to not do that. So ecosystem may be an easy topic, but I think it in previous years, I think approximately 6 or 7 questions are from the ecosystem. So you cannot avoid that topic that is easy, and you think it is easy, so you can't revise. So you must revise first of all ecosystems, and in that ecosystems about different pyramids, and second species interaction. So see, there are different species interaction. So you must revise species interaction, and most important their examples. If you know concept and examples are not known, then they will ask the question on the basis of example. So you must read about the examples also. Now, second important topic is biotechnology. After completing the ecosystems revision, you should go to the modern bio part, that is biotechnology. So basically, see, biotechnology. Most of the students who are preparing for IQB focus mainly on biotech, mostly at most important. Okay, so in biotechnology, it is also a huge topic. So you have to read, I think, especially about the PCR, uh, different enzymes used, DNA fingerprinting. Mostly important is concept, okay, and different medical aspect of the biochem, such as insulin productions. So in biotech, you have to cover these topics. Now after that, we come to the evaluation. See, evaluation is also big topics, but you have not to cover that theory part. That's Darwin theory and different scientists names and theory. You have not to do rote learning. You have to do only concept reading, and especially questions in evaluation is mostly asked. Sorry, question in IOQB are mainly asked on the basis of the cladogram. You must have to study how to solve the question related to IOQB in the cladogram. Okay, so for cladogram I will try to make one video, but till you try to read yourself about the cladogram, and I can promise you that at least two questions you will be given, including IOQB part 1 and part 2 on the cladogram. Okay, so cladogram is an important topic, so you cannot leave. You may leave the topic related to Darwin theory, Lamarck's theory. These are not that important in IOQB, but cladogram, and based on that cladogram, how to approach the question. You do not read the theory part of the cladogram. You must have the approach how to solve the cladogram question. Okay, now after cladogram, in evolution, you have also a famous equation, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So Hardy-Weinberg, you must have know the approach how to solve the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium question. I have already posted a video on it. So the numerical approach as well as concept, there are different concepts in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, genetic drift, recombinations. So random mating should not occur. Random mating should occur for the species for allele frequency to be remain constant. So you must understand the Harding-Weinberg equilibrium, and also in Harding-Weinberg equilibrium there is a different type of selection process. You also must know the examples of different selection process in the hardy vinegar selection, different type of stabilizing selections, directional selections. So you must read about that also. Now, after completing revision of evolution, you now can switch to the genetics and molecular basis of inheritance. Now see, most of us have concept clear according to this chapter, genetics and molecular basis of inheritance. But see, in previous year, the question was asked on the pedigree analysis, not the simple pedigree analysis. It was a combination. It was combination of different pedigree analysis, and it was based on the research journal. So for that pedigree analysis solving approach, I will try, but at your level, you must study the pedigree analysis. See, pedigree analysis is not a theory part. It is the way to solve n questions. So try to solve at most question related to the pedigree analysis from different way you can get it. Okay. So try to solve pedigree analysis questions in genetics and molecular basis of inheritance. Okay. And molecular basis of inheritance, simple structure of DNA, RNA, different processes, transcription, translation. So I think most of you are aware of that topics, but yeah, they are also important. So yeah, most important in genetics and MBI are pedigree analysis. Okay. Now, and also diseases related to the genetics are also important, such as Turner syndrome, Klippler syndrome, Down syndrome. So these are also important. Uh, and nothing more, I think. Okay. Now, in after this completing this topic, you switch to the cell cytology. Cell. See, cell is a huge in itself. You have to read the selected topics on the cells. You have already read many times about the mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, endoplasmic reticulum. Most of students give more time to this topic, huge topics. But questions are not asked as important from this topic. Questions are mainly asked from the see which topics. Questions are asked about cytoskeletons, their compositions of cytoskeleton, that is tubular protein or uh, filament or composed of. Okay. Also, transport across the membrane is important topic in the cell chapter. Now, after completing these topics, transport and also small cell organelles as such as peroxisomes. Many students leave these small terminologies and they face question, and this question seems to be difficult, but if you have once read that topic, you will easily solve. Okay. So peroxisomes are, they are different, and then also the chromosome structures such as sister secondary constriction, primary constriction, NOR, nuclear organizer. So you must be aware of these topics. At least you should know the some terminology so that you can easily approach the question. Okay. So this will cover up approximately, I think, 70 to 75% of the your questions paper. Okay. Now, rest will include I think almost all topics, but we can't cover the all biology syllabus in just revised in just 3 days. So after that, I think 20% questions are from these two topics. Okay, animal physiology. So see, animal physiology in itself is a huge syllabus. So they basically see what happened. In animal physiology, you have to refer important topics such as immunity system, and see, in other papers, they are mainly focused on the human physiology, but in IOQB, they they more focus on the different animals physiology, not only human. They relate the human's physiology with different type of animals. So you must have a knowledge about different systems of other animals such as birds, reptiles. They ask the questions in the they give only the pictures and say identify the hindgut fermenters, animal digestive system. So you have to comparative study of different animals physiology. So if you have not done that yet, then there is no hurdle. uh, First focus on the most important topics. After completing that revision, if you get time, switch to that topic, important topics such as in animal physiology. One of the important topic is immunity system. In immunity system, you have to learn different about the lymphocyte, how their actions are done, how there are interleukin productions in the B lymphocyte productions, and how the T lymphocyte trigger the B lymphocyte to secrete the antibodies. So these are important aspects. And respiratory systems in digestive system, you must have aware of that. So they are not at most important from the question point of view. See, they are important, the question will be asked from that, but the weightage of that question will be less from these topics as compared to that topics most important topics. Okay, so you must focus on the most important topics first. After completing that revision at most, then switch to the important topics. And after that, in plant physiology, it is huge syllabus, so you have to mainly focus. See what different cycles going on in the plant physiology. Okay, so Krebs cycle, C3 cycle, C4 cycles. So electron transport system, the in proteins involved, enzymes involved in the electron transport system, cytochrome C oxidase. So you have must have the names related terminologies in the plant physiology. Okay, I think I have done that. And best of luck. I will try my best to give you more questions approaching the long question type video, but if I can't, sorry for that. Okay, all the best.